Hello everyone. Welcome to this quick picks reading. Today we're using the Journey of Love Oracle deck by Alana Fairchild. We have three groups, three piles to choose from. Group 1 is on the left with the purple Aster. Group 2 is in the center with the Goldenrod. And group 3 is on the right with the Geranium. Just take a moment to tune in, follow your intuition, and I'll see you in your reading. Hello, pile number 1. So this is your group if you chose the purple Aster. When I picked her earlier today, she was wide open in the sun, but just over the last few hours, she's decided to close up. And this has been the book that I've been reading lately, The Language of Flowers. And in the back it has a dictionary of all of the different flowers and the meanings behind them. And so in the language of flowers, Aster means patience. Starting with your oracle card from the language of love, you have sacred convergence. The first thing I saw was it almost looked like a dolphin. So we'll begin by reading a passage from the guidebook. And this is number 28. There is a coming together happening within your body and soul. A unification of all that is within you. This is akin to traveling to a strange land, as all sorts of new sensations, not all welcome at first, begin to make themselves known to you. If you are experiencing discomfort within your own body or uncertainty and a sense of expansion to include more of life in your thoughts and feelings, then you are conscious of this sacred convergence. It is like two worlds or more colliding. If you are sensitive, you will feel it happening as an important event without necessarily having a physical situation to attribute the experience to or upon which to hang an explanation. You may also be encountering this in a very physical sense by finding yourself in situations which you previously would have avoided. You may be meeting people and thrown into relationship with them, apparently more by circumstance than by your own conscious choosing. This is a meeting of you with your shadow and something to rejoice in, even if it is uncomfortable at times. Be gentle and be loving with yourself, and kindly seek to find the beauty in what you are learning about yourself in your interactions and experiences. You are a wise soul seeking to know yourself rather than judge others. Remember your divine perfection as you are thrilled and challenged in this time of great growth. You are guided to be curious as though traveling to a foreign land and remaining open to experiencing its treasures. This oracle holds a message for you. A deeper part of yourself is calling you forward. Any discontent, struggle, anxiety, or fear is a subconscious recognition of this. Don't worry. You are a unique plant in the divine garden. You don't have to know what plant you are in order to grow. You just need to live each day and the growth happens normally. Then you can see over time the beauty of your true nature revealing itself to you. It will be a revelation to be relished. I sense that you feel this happening. And it can be hard to have that that niggling and that sensation that change is occurring and all of the parts of you are colliding. You feel as though your path is becoming a little bit more clear, but some days it can be a little frustrating because it feels like it's not happening soon enough. I think that's why the Aster is here, to just remind you that everything is unfolding with divine timing, and you just need to have a little patience. If you find yourself getting worked up or frustrated, find ways to bring yourself back to the present moment. Yoga, meditation, going for a walk, playing with your dog, just taking some time to recognize that you are having a human experience, and it can get really easy to get caught up in the ethereal and those spaces where you're trying to be your highest self and you're trying to find your highest timeline. But I think this message is just here to say, find ways to ground yourself. You're doing a great job. You're doing an absolutely phenomenal job. And everything that is meant for you is going to come to you. But there's always that element of timing. So be patient. A sweet little bug just came out of the Aster. I can't even see what it is. Maybe there's a message here of paying attention to the little things, the little movements, the little synchronicities, the little wins, the little smiles, just the little pieces that are all going to eventually come together to build the puzzle of your dream life. That being said, you're in your dream life. You have to keep aligning to the fact that you are exactly where you are. You're exactly where you're meant to be, and you are living the most brilliant life. And just finding that gratitude every day for every little thing that brings you a little piece of joy. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, Pile 1. Hello, Pile 2. So this is your group if you chose the Goldenrod. And to begin today, we are going to The Language of Flowers, this beautiful book that I've been reading with this wonderful dictionary at the back. And looking up Goldenrod, the language behind it is careful encouragement. And your card, Pile 2, is Man of the Earth, Woman of the Sky. This is number 48. To begin, we'll go to the guidebook and just read the beautiful words. I see myself in you and you in me. We may seem to be so different and sometimes yet so similar. Even beyond this, I know deep within can lose myself in your light and receive your light with my body. I can witness the darkness of your shadow and enter into it with my compassion. I can find the divine in our connection, letting go of what I thought I was. I can be broken apart to become as one with you, even if only for a second, and know the divine more intimately than ever before. Our passion leads us to each other, and in each other we find our true selves. This oracle brings you a message of sacred relationship that leads to divine understanding and experience. You are being opened up to sacred relationship, either in your current relationship or one that is on its way to you now, in human relationship and in divine relationship with the heavenly beloved. Know you are worthy of it, and keep a light of gentle hope and respect kindling in your heart as you anticipate the union with your beloved. Know that even when it is dark, when it challenges you, there is a sacredness unfolding. The love of the divine wants to reach us not only in our happiness, but also, perhaps more so, in our darkest hour. Let it reach for you through your relatedness with another, and do not be afraid to be broken and opened, for in that cracking of what you thought you were, you shall begin to know what you are, which is heaven on earth. You are so strong. It can be so... You have to be so brave to put your heart on the line. But it feels good, doesn't it? When you take that chance, that opportunity. You may not know how putting yourself out there is going to be reflected back at you. But you have an intuitive sense. And you can trust your heart. It's not going to lead you astray. I know that there's been a lot of hurt in the past, and your heart might be closed off. Your body might be closed off. And dare I say to yourself, there are practices there to support you on your journey of rediscovering your body, rediscovering what makes you whole, what brings you pleasure and joy, and what brings you in union with yourself. From that wholeness, you will be able to be so brave, and you will be able to find union with another from that place of wholeness. And because you are in that state, that frequency, that person that you meet is going to be in a similar position. They are going to be whole. And you both will be able to come together in this divine union. It's going to bring you so much joy and fulfillment. I just feel that your energy is just so so kind, so innocent. But you're ready, or you're almost ready. And I just want you to know that everything is love. Everything is love. Everything is love. Pile 2. Take good care of yourself. And have a little fun. Hi, Pile 3. So this is your reading if you chose the Geranium. So we're first just going to read from The Language of Flowers, this beautiful book that has a floral dictionary. So wild geranium, steadfast piety, piety. When I look this word up, I actually want to change the definition just a little bit to say steadfast devotion. And so your oracle card for today devotion to the small. Wow. Number 32. Man, like, you can't make this stuff up. I'm telling you. So we're gonna go to the guidebook. We're gonna read the beautiful words of Elena Fairchild. So number 32. Devotion to the small. She bows. She honors growth. She sees that within the smallest flower there is the teaching of the earth, the gospel of Gaia, the mystery of life demonstrated. She recognizes that she too is of nature, subject to the mysteries of growth and life that is honoring nature and taking pleasure in life. She opens her heart to allow great creation to happen through her. This is the feminine wisdom, 11 men and women with open hearts. There is an innate wisdom within you that understands this devotion to the Earth Mother as an important step in fulfilling your spiritual destiny on this planet. She is speaking to you now, letting you know that there is a small change happening, something that is growing within you, that you may recognize but not think is so important. Yet she tells you now that it is very significant. Soon you will see that what you thought was a seed to yield a single flower is actually blossoming into a lush garden of manifestation. Gratitude and love for the small changes happening are leading you into fullness that you can only dream of. Enjoy. The message of this oracle for you is that your blossoming is occurring now, and the Earth Mother has gratitude for your presence within her being, for the work you are doing to help other human beings. She asks for you to surrender any concern you have to her, to let her creative power continue to gently guide you into your rightful place in the world, that you may shine as you were born to do this in service to the evolution of this planet. She is helping you now. Trust her. A flower is a poem that tells you the truth of a thought in the fragrance of a dream, as fleeting as a heartbeat, as lasting as a memory. How's your back feeling? What about your hands and feet? Maybe you're dealing with some heaviness in the legs as well. I want to recommend a restorative type of movement, one that prioritizes holding specific postures while you take long breaths in a very comfortable position, preferably supine. One movement is legs up the wall that I feel would be very beneficial, and it's exactly as it sounds. It's actually really a really nice one to do right before bed, and you can set up in your bed. Just basically scoot your glutes all the way up to the wall and like swing your legs up so that the hamstrings, the backs of the legs are reaching up the wall. And I really enjoy flexing my feet. I feel that it just helps lengthen through the backs of the legs, but you could just let the legs be. But really you're just there to breathe. And you'll notice that so it's called legs up the wall, but it's also sometimes referred to as waterfall pose because you can feel the blood actually moving down through the legs. So it's a really good way to circulate the blood, especially if you've been sitting or you're just, you're standing all the time. The blood tends to pool and stagnate. So getting the legs up above the heart will just help circulate that blood. It's really good for digestion and calming the nervous system, and it's like I said, it's really nice to do before you sleep. It'll be a way to take care of yourself. I get this sense that you are the type of person to take care of everyone around you. You're the type of person that you're always the one that has to go out and get toothpaste before it runs out because no one else in your world notices. And when you see an ant in the house, you pick it up and bring it outside. You tend to your garden. You wash your dishes as much as you can. But you make choices to devote yourself to the service of your life. And that's so beautiful. If you're someone that has a lot of relationships, family members specifically, or you're in a job, a career that requires you to service others, you're giving your devotion to them. And it's a beautiful thing. But people in these types of service roles, and even in their own life, their own family, if they are constantly worrying about everything else, every little thing, every last little bit, they are devoted to every small little responsibility that their life holds, then they tend to put themselves near the back of the line. They choose to take the dog for an extra walk instead of taking 30 minutes to breathe, to meditate, to journal, to draw, to go do cartwheels in the backyard. And then what tends to happen is your cup is just drained. The well is just tapped out. And I just want to remind you that you are deserving of rest. You are deserving of the devotion to yourself. You may have heard this saying, but it is important for you to fill your own cup so that your cup may overflow and fill the cups of others. You cannot pour from an empty cup. I'm just reminded of the scene in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, where him and Dumbledore are out on their final adventure, and Harry's trying to there's the basin, and Harry's trying to scoop. He's trying to get water. He's like, water, but it's been cursed, and he can't scoop the water. You know, he's trying to get water for Dumbledore. You're trying to get water for other people, but this well is cursed. This well is not able to provide you the water because it hasn't been given the source, the life source. Take some time for you today. Take a moment to go smell a flower. Take a moment to move your body. If your back is sore, lay on the ground, stick your legs up. Maybe a twist. Twists feel absolutely wonderful when your body is just feeling a little bit achy and creaky and sore and tired. And just remember that you're a beautiful person, and you do so much, so much. Take good care, okay?